All right. Our third idea about exponent laws is dividing. So if I have a question like this one right here, x to the power of 8 divided by x to the power of 2. Again, to make this a little bit easier to understand, I'm going to rewrite this. So instead of x to the power of 8, it means it's x times x times x times x. That is a lot of x's. That's 8. Okay? The denominator is x to the power of 2, so it's xx. So what we're going to do here is we're going to use that rule about canceling. So the idea is that we have x divided by x. Well, those two cancel out. And then we have another x divided by another. Oh, those two canceled out too. And then what are we left with? Well, here we have 6 x's. So x times itself 6 times means x to the power of 6. And that's the final answer. So in this case, the rule was we subtracted the exponents. We started with x to the power of 8, and then we subtracted the denominator, so the 2 in this case. 8 minus 2 gives us 6. So this was like this. So recap from before, when we multiply, you actually add them together. When you divide, you subtract. So this would actually become x to the power of 3. Because we would have 5 minus 2 gives us 3 left over. Let's do an example with numbers, just so we can see it a different way. So if we had, let's say, 3 to the power of 4 divided by 3 to the power of 3. Okay? I could multiply these out and get the right answers. And we'll do that to check in the end. But let's do the way we did it before. So 3 to the power of 4 means 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. And the 3 to the power of 3 is 3 times 3 times 3. So now we know if we did this, 3 divided by 3, well, those cancel out and just become 1, right? And we do this again and again, that is going to give us our final answer, 3 to the power of 1. 3 to the power of 1 means 3 times itself 1 time, which is just 3. Same thing if we did 3 to the power of 4 minus 3, that gives us a 1. Let's double check our answer by actually multiplying it. So 3 to the power of 4 means 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 gives me 81. 3 times 3 times 3 is 27. So if you do 81 divided by 27, it gives you 3. It works as well. The reason we don't just do it this way is because when we have the variables, like we did in this question with like x and y and stuff, we can't just plug that in our calculator. We have to understand what the rules are. So in this case, the lesson we learned was that when we have dividing, so in this case where it's like x to the 8 divided by x to the 2, we can cancel out some of those exponents, and it's just subtraction. So x to the 8 minus 2 gives us x to the 6 was our final answer. That's it.